Okay everyone, thanks a lot for coming today. I'm Robert Neal QC. My client Julian Schiller will be reading a prepared statement into yesterday's incident, and we'll let him speak now.
Hi, thanks for coming. On Friday the 20th of April, a Today Tonight camera crew and reporter came to Nova without my prior knowledge or consent. Using hidden cameras, they illegally shot footage of me in the Nova kitchen making a coffee. After that footage had been heavily edited and manipulated, it was then placed on the Nova website, accompanied by a series of misleading interviews with Nova staff members. The sole purpose of the story was to imply my standards of hygiene in the Nova kitchen leave a lot to be desired. What the story failed to mention was that I was forced to leave the kitchen early in order to back announce a song by the highly popular ambient dance artist Amand Valhelden. The story also neglected to mention my extensive charity and community work, which I will be conducting sometime in the near future. It is very disappointing to me personally that such an extreme and public smear campaign was conducted by members of the Nova Breakfast Show, who I not only respected as colleagues but also trusted as friends. I now feel that I have no choice but to engage legal representation and take action in the courts to clear my good name, which has not only been besmirched but defamed. I will now take some questions, David.
Julian, are you Junkyard Jules?
I'm not Junkyard Jules. I'm jilted. I'm jangled. I'm emotionally distraught, but I'm definitely not Junkyard Jules. No.
Julian, do you feel let down by the Nova staff?
Oh look, there are great members of the Nova staff, but I think we're forgetting the true victims of this story, the Nova cleaners. Without my Good Samaritan acts, they would obviously be out of work and would probably now be selling crack all their bodies on the street. So, without any further.
So why are you above everybody else in the Nova office?
I'm not. Well, I'm on air, aren't I?
Julian, you're leaving the bill. Is it true that the receptionist contracted salmonella poisoning because of your, lack of cleanliness?
Are you talking about swigging from the milk bottle? Well, look, I would just like to say, look, that piece of footage, me swigging from the milk bottle, I was afraid that the milk had gone off, and I was trying it to prevent discomfort for other Nova staff members, and I'd just like to say for the record that I do not have herpes.
Julian, what do you have to say to Ryan and Lisa about your hygiene?
Look, I'm not going to engage in their smear campaigns, but I will say that Ryan has obviously engaged in a lifelong battle with flatulence, and Lisa does stuff with the dogs that would make Mount Gambians proud. So I'm not going to engage in any other negative smear campaigns.
Is it true that you're a dickhead?
I'm not going to dignify that with a response. And what are you doing at this press conference?
I think that'll be all, everyone. Thanks a lot. Thanks for coming.
I'd like to say that I will be taking this further, and on the Nova Breakfast Show, if you listen to that tomorrow, there will be further developments, won't there?
There certainly will. No further questions.
Okay.
Julian, you're
Julian, put the dishes away.